Guys, back again with another review. This is my WWE Raw review. It was, I just want to start off by saying, for everyone who's obviously watched it by now, it was a really good Raw. I mean, I'm not just saying that because of what happened. Obviously, everyone knows that, Roman Reigns got the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, beat Sheamus, and is your new world champion, which is just insane. I'm so glad. One, I'm so happy for him, but I'm just so happy it's off of Sheamus and we can just hopefully move on now. Obviously he'll get his rematch, but yeah, I think this is the right thing to do. And yeah, so first off, Stephanie comes out. She's pissed because of what happened at TLC on Sunday night, and then Roman Reigns comes out and they have a bit of back and forth with Stephanie calling him a disgrace, and then Roman says her and her whole family are a disgrace basically. So then she goes on a bit of a slapping rant. She slaps him once and then she just keeps slapping him in the face and then punches him near the end. And at this point, I think there was a bit of blood underneath his nose. It was the slaps were proper vicious. So she says she's not going to fight Roman, but there's someone who might, and it's the chairman who's on his way, Vince and Kennedy McMahon. So it's the whole crowd was going insane for that. I was like, oh my god, Vince McMahon's here. So that was pretty cool. So then we had Dolph Ziggler against Dean Ambrose. Just a tremendous match. Best match probably of the night in terms of just, it got some good. I mean, it wasn't long or anything, but it for a match on Raw, it got quite a lot of time, which is pretty good. And then Kevin Owens came out near the end and just started powerbombing both of them. Obviously he's pissed because of what happened at TLC as well, losing the IC title, and he just totally took it all out on Dean Ambrose and Dolph Ziggler. So, and then he was interviewed backstage and he was saying basically that he's going to make Dean Ambrose's life a nightmare until he gets the IC title back. So that happened with those two, and they've set up a match between Dolph Ziggler and Kevin Owens for SmackDown now. Then there was Rusev and Alberto Del Rio against Ryback and I can't remember who it was now. Ryback and Jack Swagger, and Del Rio and Rusev ended up getting the win, which I thought would happen, but again, I didn't really care, to be honest, about the match. I don't really care about those two, or those four, and their two rivalries. It just doesn't do anything for me. The match was flat, the crowd just wasn't in it. It just wasn't that good to watch. But after that, there was the 8-man tag match. Well, the 8-man Extreme Rules match between the Wyatt family and the Dudleys as a last match type, I think, to end the rivalry. And the Wyatt family ended up winning with Erick Rowan, who's been kind of like the weak link in that group of the Wyatt family. They tried to make him look good by having him pin Rhino, I think. So I think it was Erick Rowan pinning Rhino to get the win for the Wyatt family, which has put that rivalry to bed, I think, now. Thank God, because again, I didn't really do anything for me. It was just a bit boring. Then there was a Divas match, tag match, and this is what I didn't get. So they've been building up this Charlotte heel turn and her having problems with Becky Lynch, and then yesterday the tag match was just normal tag match as if they were best friends again. Nothing happened. It's just what are you trying to achieve, WWE, with some of your stuff? Are you serious? I just don't understand where they come from with some of their stuff. They can be really good with some things, and then just, when I mean bad, I mean fucking horrific with some of the writing they do. It's just it blows mine and a lot of WWE fans' minds. It's just what? But anyway, that was that. Didn't get that at all. Then there was Neville, who had The Miz in his corner for some odd reason, who beat Neville beat Tyler Breeze. Okay, yeah. And then obviously, you know, there was before the main event there was probably one of the best scenes. The New Day came out, not as excited and pumped as usual, but they basically asked the Usos and Lucha Dragons to come out because they wanted to congratulate them and put for the match and just put everything to bed and respect them all. So they came out and they ended up like shaking hands or whatever. And then the New Day said, "Oh, we did mean what we said," but then they started showing off as the others left the ring and were going totally bonkers. So then the other four, the Uso brothers and the Lucha Dragons came back in and kind of took all their frustration out on the New Day. So it kind of just cancelled out the like peacemaking that they had just before. And then obviously the main event, which was earlier on the show, Vince McMahon came out and asked Roman to come out and said, just going back and forth, like having a go at him, saying, blah blah blah. So then Sheamus came out and said, he thinks he can take Roman and he thinks he could even do it for the world title. So Vince McMahon ends up putting the match forward, and then as he's leaving the ring, kicks Roman in where you don't want to be kicked. So that sets up, and then Vince McMahon, just before he leaves the ring, says, "Roman, if you lose, you're fired. If you win, obviously you're champion. If you lose, you're fired." So then, main event, you could see backstage before the match, Screwjob alert was ready. Vince was talking to Sheamus, Rusev, and Alberto Del Rio. You knew they were coming out. Simple. It's whether this time he was going to overcome it. So Vince McMahon's at ringside, sitting in his chair. The match just goes back and forth. A really good match, actually. I enjoyed it. There's some close pinfalls, some good, moves, good power moves, and then Roman hits Sheamus with a Superman punch, and Sheamus isn't kicking out. It's about to be a 3 count, and Vince just pulls the ref's leg, pulls him out the ring, and then he distracts him. And then Rusev and Del Rio come out, but Roman actually deals with them pretty quickly, and then he hits Sheamus with another Superman punch, but Vince McMahon on the ring on the ropes is still distracting the ref. So Roman just goes over, Superman punches Vince, then turns around into a broad kick though. 1, 2, kicks out just on 3, and I was like, at this point, Roman's going to do it. He's going to win the world title. So then Sheamus goes to hit him with another one, and as he's running towards him, spear, 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns is your new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Crowd goes fucking bonkers. Stadium is just like insane. It was just, so glad for Roman Reigns to have won the title, and Roman Reigns is a better champion than Sheamus. I don't care what anyone says. There might be better people than him as a champion at this point, but who gives a fuck, to be honest. I'm just glad Roman Reigns has done it. Roman Reigns is your champion. Sheamus can fuck off now. And what a Raw. If you haven't checked it out, do, because it was just insane. Last time we saw a title change on Raw, I can't even remember. So anyway, that was my Raw review. I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you soon, guys.